December 26, 2004, a day that started like any other for millions, filled with holiday cheer and the promise of a peaceful morning across the coastlines of the Indian Ocean. But beneath the calm surface of the sea, a cataclysmic event was unfolding. One that would unleash a force of nature so devastating it would be etched into history forever. This is the story of the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, the deadliest tsunami ever recorded. Our story begins deep beneath the ocean, about 160 kilometers off the western coast of northern Sumatra, Indonesia. At exactly 7:58 a.m. local time, the Earth's crust ruptured. An immense undersea earthquake, a megathrust quake, occurred when the Indian plate was subducted by the Burma plate. The scale of this event was almost unimaginable. It registered a magnitude of 9.1, making it the third largest earthquake ever recorded on a seismograph. The energy released was colossal, equivalent to more than 23,000 atomic bombs. The seabed was violently uplifted by several meters over a length of more than 1,500 kilometers. This sudden massive displacement of water was the birth of the tsunami. A series of powerful waves began racing across the entire Indian Ocean, some traveling at the speed of a jet airliner, over 800 kilometers per hour. In the deep ocean, these waves were barely noticeable, perhaps only a few centimeters high. But as they approached the shallow waters of coastlines, their speed decreased and their height grew exponentially, transforming them into monstrous walls of water. The first to be hit was the coast of Sumatra, Indonesia, the closest landmass to the epicenter. The city of Banda Aceh was engulfed by waves that reached heights of over 30 meters, higher than a 10-story building. The sheer force of the water was unstoppable. It swept inland for kilometers, obliterating everything in its path: homes, businesses, infrastructure, and tragically countless lives. The devastation was absolute, turning a bustling region into a wasteland of debris in mere minutes. The human toll in Indonesia alone was staggering, with estimates of over 167,000 people lost. But the tsunami's destructive journey was far from over. From Indonesia, the waves radiated outwards, a silent, deadly messenger crossing the vast expanse of the Indian Ocean. About an hour and a half after the earthquake, the waves slammed into the coast of Thailand. Popular tourist destinations like Phuket, Khao Lak, and the Phi Phi Islands were caught completely off guard. It was peak tourist season, and the beaches were filled with people enjoying the sunny morning. Eyewitnesses described the sea receding unnaturally, exposing the seabed for hundreds of meters. Many, unaware of the impending danger, walked out to collect shells, fascinated by the strange phenomenon. Then the horizon darkened. The waves that struck Thailand were massive, some reaching 10 meters high. They crashed ashore with incredible power, sweeping people, cars, and even entire bungalows out to sea. The chaos and terror were indescribable. Thousands of tourists from all over the world, along with thousands of local Thai residents, perished in the deluge. The idyllic holiday paradise had transformed into a scene of unimaginable horror. Next in the tsunami's path was Sri Lanka and the eastern coast of India. The waves arrived roughly 2 to 3 hours after the quake. In Sri Lanka, the destruction was widespread. The flat coastal plains offered little resistance to the powerful surges of water. Entire villages were washed away. One of the most heartbreaking tragedies occurred when a crowded passenger train, the Queen of the Sea, was derailed. One of the most heartbreaking tragedies occurred when a crowded passenger train, the Queen of the Sea, was derailed and engulfed by the waves, resulting in one of the worst rail disasters in history, with over 1,700 lives lost. In India, the states of Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh were severely affected, as were the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, which were close to the epicenter. Fishing communities that had lived by the sea for generations were wiped out in an instant. The force of the water was so great that it changed the very geography of some of the Nicobar Islands. The tsunami's reach was truly global. Waves continued to travel across the ocean, reaching the coast of Africa several hours later. Somalia, Tanzania, Kenya, and Seychelles all experienced the impact. In Somalia, nearly 300 people lost their lives, a tragic reminder of the tsunami's far-reaching power. Small but measurable waves were even detected on the coasts of South Africa and Antarctica. It was a planetary-scale event. In the immediate aftermath, the world was left in shock. The scale of the disaster was difficult to comprehend. 14 countries were directly affected, and the death toll was catastrophic. The final count is estimated to be around 230,000 people, making it one of the deadliest natural disasters in modern history. Millions more were left homeless, their livelihoods destroyed, their communities shattered. The response was a global outpouring of humanitarian aid. Governments, non-governmental organizations, and individuals from every corner of the planet mobilized to help. It was one of the largest relief efforts ever undertaken. Billions of dollars were donated, and thousands of aid workers, doctors, and engineers flocked to the affected regions to provide medical care, food, clean water, and shelter. The recovery process was a monumental task. Rebuilding entire cities and villages from scratch was a long and arduous journey. It involved not just constructing new homes and infrastructure, but also helping survivors cope with the profound psychological trauma of losing their loved ones and everything they owned. The stories of survival that emerged were both heartbreaking and inspiring, testaments to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable loss. One of the most critical lessons learned from the 2004 tsunami was the vital importance of early warning systems. At the time, the Indian Ocean had no tsunami warning system like the one that existed in the Pacific. Many lives could have been saved if people had been warned to evacuate to higher ground. In the years following the disaster, this changed dramatically. The Indian Ocean Tsunami Warning System was established, a coordinated effort involving dozens of countries. A network of seismic sensors, deposition buoys, and tidal gauges now constantly monitors the region. This system can detect a potential tsunami-generating earthquake within minutes and issue timely warnings to coastal communities, allowing for evacuation and saving lives. Today, if you visit the coastlines of Thailand, Sri Lanka, or Indonesia, you'll see the signs of recovery. Tourist resorts have been rebuilt, communities have been re-established, and life has, for the most part, returned to a semblance of normality. But the scars remain. Memorials stand as solemn reminders of the lives lost, and for the survivors, the memory of that day will never fade. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami was a brutal reminder of the raw power of nature and our own vulnerability. It showed us the worst that nature can deliver, but it also brought out the best in humanity. It spurred unprecedented global cooperation. It's advanced our scientific understanding of the planet and ultimately made our world a safer place. The story of the tsunami is not just one of destruction, it is also a story of resilience, remembrance, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. Thank you for watching. If you found this history meaningful, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more deep dives into the events that have shaped our world. Stay curious, and we'll see you in the next one.